going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
What's good with this? IFL TV proudly sponsored by Everlast. Chris Kongo joins me. Mate, as we just said, it's been a minute. How's things?
I know, all good, man. Can't complain. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Enjoying the night of boxing tonight at Yorkville. You know what we're going to jump straight into. We might as well not mess about. I know you jumped on Zoom with one of our boys, post Ekow Essuman. Just kind of talk to me about the time between the post-fight and now. Obviously, you would have had time for it all to settle in. A lot's been said. Just kind of how do you feel about the whole situation in general as we sit here now?
I think sort of thing is it's one of them ones we got to move on. So regardless of rematch or not, but I'm always open to it. You know, I was so mad. I had a guy today. He said he's a West Ham fan, so he doesn't like Millwall already. And he come up to me and said, "Listen, I'm West Ham, yeah, but I think you won that fight."
Is that the telling factor? I mean, I can't remember the last time anyone I know who supports West Ham said anything good to do with Millwall. So I think that's the biggest compliment you could be paid, eh?
That is probably one of the worst but best comments I've had so far. And this is from a rival team. You know, he already said he don't like us. So that means he doesn't even like me. That's what he's meant to say. He's meant to say, "Chris, I don't even like you, but I think you won the fight." But yeah, it's just crazy. I'm still getting them, and what's good about it is a lot of people said that they saw a lot of improvements. Probably one of the best fights I've had so far up until my career, which is great news, man. But yeah, let's see. We're still open. I'm in Knots tomorrow. If I see him, I see him. If I don't, I don't. But yeah, it is what it is.
You might have to send a cameraman to Knots just in case. Is it one of them where when you're on the wrong side of a fight and you want the rematch, you know it's not going to be simple. You know you was never going to walk away from that ring and be like, "Yo, Ekow, rematch, let's get it on." And he was going to go, "You know what, Chris? Of course, my friend." It was never going to work like that, was it? It just don't happen.
No, 100% it won't work like that. But as well, he's probably thinking, why do I need to rematch Chris? It's a hard fight. To him, he won. He said, in his mind, he's probably thinking, I just scraped to win. So am I going to risk it again and fight Chris? And I understand that. But the supporters and the fans want to see it. The whole of boxing community want to see it. So, and I want to get this going on. So we got to make it happen.
Yeah. Obviously, I know you said you want to be moving on kind of just in general. It's not something you can dwell on too much. You've still got a career and dreams you want to chase. It still will be there in even 2 years' time, and you never know what situation you'll be in. You could have different belts, he could have different belts. But have you kind of got a time in your head where you just think, I'm letting this go now? This ain't happening, we're moving completely on. Have you got a time limit that you kind of catch yourself on?
You know, I ain't even thought about that. What's crazy is I've been having a bit of talks, and there's even other names in the hat, so he's just one of them. But I think now, I don't know if he's going to fight Harry Scarff because he's been mandated to fight him for the British title. But me personally, I think his time's done in the British scene. And I don't think he'll take the fight with Harry. Because Harry flipping stinks, innit? He stinks out the place, man. No one wants to see him fight, bro. He stinks. How can he stink? I would never want to be in his shoes. But yeah, bro, I think he's going to move on. And I think now it's just time to, for me, either get that or go the different angle and chase some different names.
Yeah. Well, one thing that you can promise us is that the next time you step in the ring, it's going to be a good fight, an entertaining fight. You've done your learning now. We know what level you're at. Everything from here on in is pure entertainment, and not every fight's a 50-50, but it's competitive from now, and there's no messing about now, is there?
Yeah, straight. I said, look, I want to get back out in good fights, hard fights, and fights that the supporters want to see. You know, them fights where you don't even know who's gonna win, and that's what the fight with me and Ekow was. People didn't know who was gonna win. You know, the bookies, I don't know what the bookies were saying, but a lot of people said it was a bit 50-50. And they're the fights I want to be in. I don't want to be in stinking fights. And no, I give out exciting fights. When I go, people remember me. Even though I lost, can you believe how many people still remembering this fight? How many people's come? Do you know how many people's come up to me out here? I couldn't believe it. But yeah, man, people know that I come to fight for sure.
Well, whatever it is, we look forward to it. Chris, good to see you, my man. And yeah, thanks for speaking to IFL TV.
Lovely, thank you, brother.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.